Welcome students in this session of Physics New Era. Today we are going to take the MCQs regarding the gravitation chapter, and later on in the next video we are going to know about the different assignments regarding the NEET, CET and JEE, and we are need to obtain the different equations. Means just like the time period in terms of density and all that, just like that we are going to obtain. Now one by one let us take the MCQ. Number 1. I'm going to read that one. See the first MCQ before you. The value of acceleration due to gravity is maximum at A. The equator of the earth. B. The center of the earth. C. The pole of the earth. D. Slightly above the surface of the earth. Let us see the explanation regarding this one. It's quite simple one. See, we know the center. From the center we have the equatorial radius. This is equatorial radius and this one is the polar radius, RP. And we know that a relation between G and G, that is G at the pole is equal to Gm upon RP square. And if I want to compare this equation with the G at equator is equal to Gm upon RE square. If we compare both the equations for the GE, we need to get which value it is greater. Here RP, here see RP is less than RE. RP is less than RE. So accordingly the denominator factor if increases means this is high. So obviously GE get reduced and GP is greater than GE, and that's why at pole, at the pole we say, at the pole, at the pole. So which option it is correct? At the pole, the pole of, at the pole of the earth. This option is correct. Which one is this one? This is C option. So C option it is correct one. Now we have the second MCQ. Let us start with this one. I am going to read. See the MCQ. The weight. See weight. The weight of a particle at the center of the earth is dash. Number A infinite. Number B 0. C same as that at the other places. D greater than at the poles. Greater than at the poles. Last option. Let us see. Let us explain this one. See the diagram. Already we know that this one is, we say, distance. If I am going to rub this one, so that you can get the clear idea about this one. See, this is your radius. But if I am going to start the digging from the surface and reach at the center, let us consider this distance is equal to x. But this distance is equal to the radius of the earth. Isn't it? So x is equal to r, and we know the formula for G at the depth. Before that one, weight is equal to mass into acceleration due to gravity at the depth. For that one the suffix it is given, that is depth, that is GD. GD is equal to G into 1 minus x upon r. For center or at the center we say, at the center, at the center, at the center, GD is equal to, at the center we need to consider x is equal to r. Substitute. After substituting here, 1 minus r upon r. Substituting x is equal to r. So automatically G is equal to 1 minus r get cancelled, only one it is remain, that is GD. G due to depth at the center is equal to, this is 1 minus 1, 0. 0 multiplied by any quantity, 0. So if this is equation number 1, put in 1, weight at the center we say, weight at the center is equal to m into GD, and GD value it is at the center it is 0, so it is 0. Which option it is correct? Let us see that option. Which one? B option is correct. That is 0. Now we have the third MCQ, which is a quite interesting one. Easy to remember, but it is quite tricky one. How it is so? Let us see this one. The gravitational potential due to the earth is minimum at A, at the center of the earth, at the surface of the earth, a point inside, number C, a point inside the earth but not at the center, number D, infinite distance. Let us check out. We know the general formula regarding the gravitational potential. Gravitational potential it is given by minus gm upon this small r. This is your formula, the basic formula regarding the gravitational potential. Let m is the mass of the earth, r is the radius of the earth, but if I need to consider the body is at infinite, bringing the unit mass from infinity to a given point inside the gravitational field against the gravitational force is known as your gravitational potential. What about this? If it is at infinite distance, let us consider this distance. I need to consider this distance is total distance is. This total distance is smaller. So let us substitute. Now I am going to take the point A. At various points I need to consider point A and C. This is the point B, and at last this is the point C. Now at point A, what happened? At A we know this small r is equal to capital R. It is on the surface. So gravitational potential at the surface is equal to minus gm upon r. This is the value. Still we need to see the point B and C. Now at B. At B, the distance is infinite. R is equal to infinite distance. We don't know that distance, how much it is the distance. If it is infinite, if R is equal to infinite, that time, if this is equal to, this R is equal to infinite, that time, any quantity which is in denominator, if infinity it is taken in the denominator, gravitational potential, it is equal to 0. This is one of that equation. Now at C, at the center. At the center, if we take G, gravitational potential, it is given by, see, at the center, here R value is how much? This small r, or that distance, is equal to 0. If it is 0, gravitational potential is equal to infinity, because 1 by 0 is equal to infinity. Means where it is exactly, it is maximum. It is maximum at this point. And it is minimum at this point. This negative sign only indicates it is pulling toward the earth. Seems to be considering this is some sort of value, but we are expecting just a maximum and minimum. This is actually the work done to bring that particular molecule, okay, or that unit mass from infinity to a given point inside the gravitational field against the gravitational force. So this is the minimum value, this is the maximum value. Whatever may be the ask in exam, you are going to write this minimum for that one. Where exactly it is minimum? Here it is minimum. Where it is exactly maximum? Here it is maximum. So which option it is correct? Infinity. Which one? Which option it is correct for that? Here D. D option. It is correct. Which is that one? Infinite distance. Infinite distance is the correct answer for this. infinite distance. Now let us take the last MCQ. That is, the binding energy of the satellite revolving around the planet in a circular orbit is, see that one carefully, the binding energy of the satellite revolving around the planet in a circular orbit is 3 into 10 raised to power 9 joule. The kinetic energy is dash. Number A, 6 into 10 raised to power 9 joule. B, minus 3 into 10 raised to power 9 joule. C, minus 6 into 10 raised to power 9 joule. And D option, that is last, that is 3 into 10 raised to power 9 joule. So what is the answer that we are going to write here? For that one, we need to get one formula, that is binding energy formula. Binding energy is equal to energy of satellite at infinity minus here bracket minus energy of satellite at height or orbiting at height. Now we know the energy, here it is also bracket, so we need to get this. What is this binding energy? We know that energy at the energy of a satellite at infinity, it is 0. And what about the energy of a satellite which is revolving around the earth in a particular orbit, which is given by minus g m upon 2 into bracket or 2 into, we say, small r. So r is the orbit distance from the center to the satellite distance. So binding energy which is given by, it is equal to minus become plus, which is given by g m upon 2r. What about this value? This is nothing but your kinetic energy. So we say that binding energy is equal to the kinetic energy of revolution of that satellite orbiting in a particular orbit. And as we know already given, that is binding energy, it is equal to 3 into 10 raised to power 9 joule. So both are equal. We need to calculate this. So kinetic energy is equal to binding energy. So expected answer is 10 raised to power 9 joule. Which one is that option? Let us check that option. That is option number D. That is D is 3 into 10 raised to power 9 joule. This is your answer. Thank you.